All of the Lethal Weapon series.
Yeah, and it was awful.
No, it wasn't.
Back at it once again, party people.
Lethal Weapon wasn't awesome. It wasn't bad.
You absolute legends, thank you for joining us once again in the Black Void BP crew.
Jake here.
I'm Leon. I'm also Nick. Jake. I'm Scott too. How'd you do that while coughing?
Skills.
All right.
I'm going to call you Tweedledee and you Tweedledum.
I'm also Nick. I'm Mr. Chandler. Oh, jeez. You're everybody today. You are every woman, huh? I guess with all that being said...
I'm Dan.
I'm glad he chimed in. Maybe when he just sits there quietly in the corner.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Gets talked to and never says anything.
Why would I ever talk to you?
Right?
Oh.
Bro Bear's always stepping on his feet. It's hilarious. With all that being said, party people, today we will be doing Pirates of the Caribbean.
I believe it's pronounced Caribbean.
It's Caribbean. The Curse of the Black Pearl. We're going to make Nick watch all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Oh, I'm thrilled.
Yeah, it's our next big series. Started with Resident Evil, ended up with Pirates of the Caribbean, and what a long, strange trip it's been.
Yeah.
So, with all that being said, to sync this audio track up to your copy of Pirates of the Caribbean, simply The Curse of the Black Pearl. Simply pause this audio track when prompted, play your copy of Pirates of the Caribbean at roughly the 13-second mark when the Pirates of the Caribbean logo, title, what have you, fades into smoky ash embers.
Embers.
Unpause this audio track and you will be all pearled up. So again...
Sunk up?
Because it's a ship?
Yeah.
No. I don't like it.
Christ.
So again, pause this audio track when prompted. Play your copy of Pirates of the Caribbean at roughly the 13-second mark when the Pirates of the Caribbean logo fades into smoky embers. Unpause this audio track and you will be good to go. So go ahead and pause in 3, 2, 1, pause. And we're back.
They did not make that easy.
Yeah, this one there's no like opening credits or whatever.
There has to be.
Well, they just go straight into the movie and then there's going to be like opening credits.
Don't you get fined for that by the studio?
By the, it's not the studio, it's the union?
Film Actors Guild.
The union?
I believe it's called the Film Actors Guild.
I don't think that's right.
Pretty sure.
You almost had me there for a second. She's singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. You know how many times I saw this before I realized this is like the drunk guy from the rest of the series? How these two work together or whatever? It's bad luck to bring a girl on a boat. I've wanted to marry you since the day I met you.
Yeah. I was 23, you were 12.
I was pushing
No.
30.
No, it wouldn't. Not for you.
I'm willing to wait a whole 4 years for you, Elizabeth.
Well, just Caribbean law is kind of loose with that age of consent, especially back in slave trade days.
There was a lot of playing it fast and loose back then.
You get the island
That
madness.
guy, I realized that where he's from,
The first thing I remember him from is Cheers, I think.
Game of Thrones.
Oh, he's the priest or whatever at the end.
The crazy one.
Because he's like, he actually believes in it.
Yeah.
But you know the gods are real in that one. They bring people back from the dead and stuff. It's kind of hard to deny stuff like that.
I could deny it.
Well, I can acknowledge their existence. I can deny them being gods.
Ooh.
Okay.
Boy overboard.
The hook? The hook the poor boy. They got him up quick. That hookman's pretty good.
Probably caught him by the lip.
How'd your lookout miss that?
The fog.
Pirates. Why is the captain sleeping?
Because you have different watches.
It seems like Captain be first watch.
But you have no idea where the sun is. This could very easily be the evening.
No, I guess that's true.
So are they looking for survivors or pillaging?
Survivors. And then salvage. They're both.
That pussy just faint?
He's been traumatized.
What a sissy. Don't faint in front of a woman.
What do you got behind your back there, girl?
She's been a pirate this whole time. Kill her.
Well, what's funny is that if the curse works how the curse works, she should be cursed
She's
right now.
immortal now. Again,
There's
where's
no
the lookout
way.
on that?
There's no way that ugly little girl turned out to be her.
Why not? All kids are ugly.
Especially since that kid had freckles and Keira Knightley does not.
You know what really cures freckles?
Makeup?
The island life.
Oh, and makeup.
Tons and tons of makeup.
Makeup's just false advertising.
She stole it. Stole it from Will. That could help Will get set up in life. That's a nice big cheap piece or big chunk of gold.
Right, that's probably at least a couple ounces.
Well, if it's typical gold coin, that'd be an ounce.
Yeah, but it's Aztecian gold coin. Who knows how much it is?
It's 4 in the morning.
So humid.
His child bride.
Gotta make her look nice.
Yeah, you're getting on in years, Elizabeth.
Gotta fetch the highest possible price.
I have to wonder when you're finally going to settle down. Always has.
I like hearing her struggle. What? Jesus, Robert.
Even though she's underage in this, they still put makeup on her chest to make her taste look bigger.
Who is?
The person that's on screen we're talking.
Keira Knightley?
Yes.
Who else do you think you would be talking about?
I don't know. I
No, that
William
guy.
Turner.
would have thought that she was at least
20?
the age of consent in this movie.
Well, she is, if you're in the Caribbean. Full blade tang, huh?
It's the only tag you want.
Why are you wearing that stupid hat? He knows his place. Leave, poor boy.
Well, he knows that the wrong person could have him end up getting like whipped. Maybe in the stocks. It's okay. Something. The wrong person hears you not address the people of sufficient social or like aristocratic rank properly. And depending on what time period and what place in the world, that's crime.
So he's got to be the governor of the island, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's like his thing.
And,
It's like a duke or something.
yeah. I think the governors for colonial possessions with England weren't inherited positions, but were still considered noble positions.
Appointed noblemen.
I mean, most nobles were appointed originally.
There be pirates here.
Ye be warned.
Ugh.
What?
Goat on a ship.
How else are you gonna get milk?
How else do you occupy all of those lonely sailors?
Why's it gotta be a goat? You never watch Black Sails, but there's a funny one.
What's funny is he just fucked up that pier.
Because now there's a sunken boat right there.
Yeah, they can't park under their boat there until someone deals with that.
It was that easy to say I'm Mr. Smith and pay him the normal amount.
There's really a lot of pageantry in this, huh? Well, like I was saying in Black Sails, I think it's Long John Silver in that one. I forget the one with the pig leg. He has a thing to make himself invaluable to the crew. So he's the cook, but he also tells funny stories. And so one of his funny stories is one of the guys keeps coming in at night and fucking the goat. And then another guy hits him in the face because he's like, I drink that milk.
Wait, what does that have to... What does drinking the milk have to do with anything?
Because one of the guys is having sex with it. He's busting in it. And then the other guy's drinking the milk that comes out.
I don't think it would do anything to the milk. I mean, I wouldn't want to find out.
Yeah, it's like finding out you just ate a hot dog somebody dropped on the floor or something. You know?
Which we've all done.
I'm just saying. It might turn the stomach a bit. Imagine drinking milk from a goat that some guys had sex with. Made me laugh. I don't think I could be a pirate. Not enough showers.
Somebody told me a joke about pirates, and I'm trying to think of how it goes. I'll remember someday.
Okay, hopefully before it's over.
Nope, next movie.
Well,
I'm just trying to build up the anticipation.
So the next movie you're gonna be like, yeah, I almost remember.
Patient.
Maybe the next one.
Pirates of the Caribbean 5 comes around. He's like, that joke, hey.
I think there is actually one. That's why we're doing this, right?
There's like 6 of them.
There's about to be a new one?
I don't know.
A lot of rope. I don't know. What do you think about these sideways bayonets?
Easier to stab between the ribs. That's why they teach you to like turn the gun or whatever.
Turn the gun and lean into it.
On modern bayonets, I mean.
Sounded like you said penis. Modern penis.
Turn the gun and lay in.
My side-mounted bayonet. That's what I like to call them. Watching you grow up has really made me hard for you.
The true villain of the series, this guy. Elizabeth?
Woman overboard.
It is. She's like 3 feet from the coral right there. That's still a lot of clothes. He would like instantly be weighed down.
Imagine how heavy she would be.
I can't swim in boats. Did you see that? Damn, she sank like a stone.
Something very similar to this happened to the Jerry Ryan on the set of Deep Space Nine.
All
Or
right.
not Deep Space Nine, Voyager.
Because they made her wear a corset for some reason.
Yeah, and then she was on a cliff edge also for some reason. Fell in the water. Pirate saved her.
Look at how dirty he is still. What's that? You think people were laughing in the theater?
Were they?
Look at how dirty. I don't know. This movie came out like 5 years after I was born. Even though my mom loved this shit. I don't know if she was a Johnny Depp or an Orlando or Bloom fan, but... He's kind of goofy looking. He did look awfully sunbeaten. That's probably pretty accurate. That made me laugh for sure.
The compass?
Yeah, the compass thing. That was pretty fair. It still seems like he's awfully dirty. It's true. Why'd you put yourself in this situation? Why'd you get so close to him? No, push.
Why?
Because why not?
Luckiest pirate I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's kind of his thing. He should have been like a one and done in these, as far as these movies go. Come back for like the fourth one or something, you know?
Yeah.
I would like that probably long run, but you can't deny these movies made a ton of ass.
Yeah, obviously they wouldn't have made so many of them,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
And they're all big budget. I like big budget movies. I just like the spectacle. I like big budget movies because they can spend so much on every aspect of it. Say what you will, the music's pretty good. What the... Leverage.
That seems unnecessary.
Yes, it does.
Who branded your ass? His little ass.
Orlando Bloom. This was the second movie he ever did, right? So the first one was The Lord of the Rings, and then he went straight into this.
So are you fucking kidding me?
No joke.
What a lucky son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
that was his busting into the fucking silver screen or whatever.
Just bust in like, ah!
All right, I'm here. I did it.
I've conquered Hollywood in 2 series.
Yeah, 2 huge series.
Bigly huge.
I like how little their swords are. Turns out I'm left-handed.
Just wedge it up.
No, just pull it down.
Well, up or down, either works.
Down, you can get more leverage.
Leverage.
Animal reaction shots. Gotta love them.
Donkey making doggy noises with its mouth closed.
Well, I mean, it didn't want to get fucking branded again.
Why is it important for them to spin?
Why does your hammer rack spin? You need the right hammer. What did it make that big clunk against? He didn't even hit anything. Clowns?
Yeah, it's clowns.
It sounds like a different horn than normal. It's a distraction.
Oh, it's a new guy, maybe.
Oh, that'd be great. He's riding a double unicycle. It's the day of this fucking thing.
It's like they're fucking cheaters. It's just a bicycle.
The wheels are side by side. Oh, is he in a wheelchair? Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
God damn it. I was honking at him in the street the other day, too. Fuck.
He waved back and made a balloon animal for me.
Say, you lazy piece of shit.
He's like, you got my number. Honk, honk. And then he went home and cried.
Probably. Went back to the clown college and it was a clown dormitory. And clowned it up.
So much makeup and tears on that pillow.
They only get one.
Why'd he go up? The door's on the downstairs.
He didn't do it intentionally.
Yeah, but he pulled himself up once he was hanging there.
Oh,
He should have
yeah.
just dropped back down and gone for the door.
Something like that.
Huh, they changed IMDb. So now when you go to full credits, it's like everyone's. The art department, it's the costume, art, casting, so it's like everyone. It's kind of interesting.
Well, he'll probably remember that.
Why don't they just stab him right there?
Due process. They have a better court system than we do.
Yeah, it's true.
No. It's a balmy 85 at night and humid.
holes under her bed?
In her sheets or whatever? In her blankets?
Kind of.
Even that big ass blanket. It would literally be like 85 at night. It's so humid.
I've known him since I was 8. Want some juice.
It'd be like 100 degrees under that blanket. And there's a fire going. What do they think the Caribbean is?
Well, it's closer to the Arctic than the rest of the Caribbean.
Well, it probably actually would just stay at about 85. Because the ocean right there is a heat sink. It's not going to let it get too hot. It also won't let it get too cold.
Yeah, it'll be like but 85 and humid, especially at night, is miserable. You're not going to be under the sheets. You're going to be lying on top of it, spread eagle, praying they have invented the fan at this point. What? There's no way. He brings up a very good point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this isn't the time period of recorded footage.
No, right.
If you leave no survivors, there's no one telling the story of what happened.
Yar! Yo ho, yo ho. It seems like a lot of guys to have on a ship.
What sort of hijinks did I miss?
The Black Pearl has arrived. I was commenting on how crazy it is that it makes speed even though it doesn't have like full sails.
Isn't it also a ghost ship?
Magic in some way. You should have known something was up when they weren't gathering women.
Knightley's cleavage makeup apparently took 45 minutes to apply.
She's pretty surfboard this one.
Yeah, she says she doesn't have breasts. She says she has pecs. Because she's 32A apparently.
Don't open the door, you stupid piece of shit.
That poor girl.
What?
If you had that many pirates break into your house, my butthole would clench.
I gotcha. Nice, comely chambermaid. Action packed. Huh, look at how jaundiced this one is. Yellow fucking eyes.
I'll get your line.
They just call him One-Eyed Pirate. Bart Sullivan.
Nah. Oh, there's your future wife.
They get her.
Kick.
Hey, at least he was sympathetic.
Yeah, unlike the other dude. Oh, that was a Mickey Mouse. Did you see it?
I did. I thought it looked more like a heart, but I guess that makes sense, doesn't it?
There's apparently a reference to the ride.
Okay. They have a bunch of Jack Sparrows on the ride now.
Not bad.
Yeah, if you go through, there's like 6 of them.
Oh, God. Someone shot the dog. Oh, never mind.
Don't call me that. All right.
Get your curse, but at least maintain your boat. Jeez.
That's what I was saying about the sails. It seems like you'd maintain your ship extra good.
His eyes looked really evil right there. And the cannon light, you could just see just his eyes like glowing red.
Barbell's the best. I notice he has 2 legs in this one. I wonder when he loses his leg.
Couldn't they just walk along the bottom and go pick it up out of the dirt?
Yes.
You'd think.
But I bet once it gets below a certain depth, it's really hard to do anything. They really trust that monkey. All right. A little more action-packed than I remember.
Is it?
Isn't it?
Is it?
Out at sea? I like his little mustache goatee combo. It's like he can almost grow facial hair.
Eh. It's a little bit thicker than yours is.
I can almost grow facial hair.
Yours is kind of weird that it doesn't grow right over your nose.
It just grows this way, like Joe does. Smooth. Okay. Island of the Dead. Leverage. Called it. Oh, and I've probably seen this like a dozen times.
It doesn't matter.
Named after your father.
Amanda Bynes was considered for the role of Elizabeth Swann. That would have been a very different movie.
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah.
She's the one that dresses like a boy?
In that one movie.
The soccer one?
Yeah.
Yeah, but would you kill for her?
Did that boat just move?
I don't know. The people on patrol were running, so they're not actually paying attention to anything other than their little run.
Yeah, try not to twist an ankle. Why are we running in the sand?
How much do they weigh that they're able to displace that amount of air? You know what I mean?
It seems like this would be really hard to hold down a boat like that.
That would immediately get like super hot and muggy, and you'd start to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, pretty quickly.
Oh, you smell bad. No? What's savvy mean? Like, okay.
You understand?
This little pocket telescope.
I don't know. Got a jail stole ship?
Yeah, he's already
the
commandeered.
fastest ship.
No. That's the fastest ship. He's in the biggest ship. They're pretty good with those hooks.
I like the dudes just swinging in, like they're just having fun.
I still don't understand why they have a bilge.
Oh, I see. Oh, too late for that.
I like this guy, though. At least he tried.
Did
I
he?
mean, he was... Did you see my landing?
Nice double flip, sir.
Do you think he was actually trying to make it on the ship? Or just the illusion of trying? Like the captain's like, oh, I like your gumption.
Yeah,
boy."
right? This is how you get promoted.
He's out there drowning, no one pays attention or cares.
Abandoned boat.
It's a nautical term. Fastest ship in the sea.
Second fastest.
Yeah, except for the Pearl. And I guess Davy Jones' ship. Oh, I knew your father. We call him Bootstrap because he used to blow everybody.
Trust me, it works when you speak pirate.
Scallywag.
Syphilitic penis.
Yeah. Why is he talking like that?
Pirate!
Ah, my Cossacks.
I believe Tortuga is Spanish for the whale's vagina.
The Tuga. Just brawls in the straight. Oh man, imagine how stinky Caribbean whores would be.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so humid. It's just moist.
Oh.
You're so ripe. You're so hooker ripe. They don't even have showers. Oh my god. Did he just put his knife down in the pig shit? Ugh. You're gonna grimy. Everybody's so grimy.
How fast?
You could see his breath. Wherever they were filming, it was cold.
It's not the Caribbean.
The bitter cold of Tortuga.
They're actually in the Pirates of the Caribbean, right? Leverage. No. You don't know that. Yarhar.
So do you think he's just drinking fucking rum?
Yeah. What do you think? What else would they be drinking? Like beer or something?
Yeah.
No, just straight rum.
They drank a lot of beer.
Yeah, but if you're an alcoholic, beer ain't gonna do shit for you. That's just like food. They're just drinking that like breakfast.
No, that's why they drank it.
Yeah.
But that was his breakfast.
So then he's probably. I'm gonna go straight rum. Just straight rum. 1 ice cube.
Why would they care? They don't feel pleasure.
Just to make it
They
feel
obviously feel pleasure.
better. That's the one thing they get out of the deal.
Well, I mean, why would they laugh or whatever?
Maybe they only get negative emotions. So being cruel is they at least feel something.
Why do they have so much food?
Because they don't eat. And there's food in their loot.
I can really relate to this.
Are you a feeder?
I mean, I like watching him eat, if that's what you mean. It's gold coin.
So apparently there was an actual. Well, I don't want to talk about the dialogue. Since this guy's actually a really great actor.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't win like awards for this. Look at how dirty his nails are. I couldn't be a pirate. I just couldn't do it. I can't wait till they do the next Disney ride adaptation. The Matterhorn or something. Space Mountain. You make a 7-movie franchise.
So, if you were going to make another ride into a movie, the next one would have to be It's a Small World.
Captain Nemo. It's already got a bunch of characters and stuff set up.
I don't know. It's a Small World would be just a lamer 40 days around the world or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
You got it all wrong. There's a plague. Only these isolated tribes of people in specific spots around the world survive.
That chin. She's so pretty from most angles, and then the chin.
And then you come in bottom left and you're just like, Jesus. Yar! They're making like ring wraith noises. Oh, are we gonna get a musical number?
This is like the same kind of effects on the ride.
They were ready for that.
Yeah.
What is happening?
They just put the Pirates of the Caribbean ride on a boat.
Yarr. I do like the music, though.
There is an answer to dealing with these fucking undead, though.
Shoot him in the face.
Nah, that's not gonna stop them. Bring out the maces and the hammers.
You gonna smash him in the face?
Even if they don't die, if you smash the bones into pieces, they're no longer functional as like a person.
There you go. Everybody gets an equal share. From the captain to the captain boy.
I like that what would you call it?
Division?
Sure.
But apparently there was an actual Turkish pirate named Barbarossa, who was a Mediterranean pirate before becoming fleet admiral for the Ottoman Empire.
Okay. Right out of you trying to talk? A girl? It's bad luck to have a girl on a ship.
You're hotter as a blue cat. Get out of here.
Is that her?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I like tall women too, so that works. I like a blue and cat like a 9 feet tall. I like this guy. He's a good number 2. He's drunk and he hates women. It's perfect.
He likes
Everything
pigs,
is
which
cursed.
is weird.
He just likes sleeping with pigs.
Who doesn't?
That's more that he got drunk and passed out at the bar, and that's where they left him.
They just threw him in the pig pen. Probably because he didn't pay. Take his shows.
I've seen The Gentleman. I know what he did to that pig.
What are we trying to find?
Is the Morte? Island of the Dead? Or the Dead Island?
just right there the whole time?
The whole time.
Yeah, they hid in a cove to ride out the storm. Oh, no, they're actually at the island.
Yeah, that was quick. I like the pacing too. Really keep it moving. Why didn't they park the boat closer?
Water gets too shallow if the boat has too deep a draft.
Yeah, Jake, it's a boat, not a dirt bike.
Park that shit wherever you want. Somebody shut that bird up.
Dirt bikes always look so fun. I wouldn't even do like a stunt. Just go off-roading. You know?
Yes.
Looks like a great way to break my neck.
And you're in the middle of nowhere, like by definition, you know. So
See, I would use it almost like a bike, just go bike speeds. But you're just on a mechanized thing and not having to pedal uphill or do shit like that. What? Oh, Jake, you have almost the same facial hair. You just need to trim your chin.
I've kind of styled a lot of my life after this guy. Minus the pig stuff.
Unintentionally. You watched it once when you were 5, and you're like, yeah, I hate women too.
They're bad luck on boats.
Oh, that's why you always get sick. Wait.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What the fuck?
He's still British. He'd say aluminium if they knew what it was.
That's gross.
They're having so much fun.
They're a jovial bunch. Well, they got enough treasures, so once the curse is lifted, they all get to live like kings. Everybody gets an equal share.
It's more valuable if you don't like dent it.
I don't think it matters.
Well, what did you expect? You gonna carry it if it's full of coins and stuff? It weighed 1,000 pounds. No crap.
That is pretty. I mean, that's kind of a lot of stuff, huh?
Oh, he is for all intents and purposes.
Checking the lock boxes. Why hers?
Because she's a Turner.
Blah, blah, blah.
You probably wish she would have killed you.
Yeah. She's like, oh, I'm so happy I'm alive. Oh, wait.
Now there's all these pirates that are alive and haven't had any sort of relief in
Yeah.
10 years.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's...
How do you know if the curse is left? Can you feel a breeze on your face?
Yes. Throw something at me.
Touch each other. Do you feel warm? Touch Elizabeth. Does she feel warm? That guy, the curse is still upon us. Pretty sure I've seen him in other movies. I wonder if he's like a stunt coordinator or something like.
Smack.
Damn. That wasn't like a backhand, that was a back fist.
It's true. Tried so hard not to cuss, huh? Well, use your fucking hands. I'm sorry, I'm quite concussed. What happened again?
So that black dude who looks like a fucking monster in this is super normal looking. If anything, he's like Idris Elba looking.
They really ugly him up for this movie, huh?
Oh, they did?
Yeah, quite a bit.
I didn't even know which guy you were talking about until I saw the picture with all his makeup on.
Yeah. They literally have a picture of Idris Elba here instead of him. I think.
Racist.
Idris Elba is an attractive man. Say what you will, you know I like him big and black.
Oh man, have you seen The Dark Tower?
I have seen the previews for it.
Oof,
I
it's
read all
great.
the books.
It's
so
great.
It's just is so amazing.
Yeah. If I had 2 thumbs up, way up.
Person
Maybe-
has no idea what the book was or is about.
Yeah, exactly. Roland, they literally describe him as looking exactly like Clint Eastwood.
Imagine if they didn't break this curse and you like cut to 2024 and they're like, those damn ghost pirates raided another town.
They still are raiding the place.
Got nothing else to do.
Imagine how much fucking loot they'd have by then.
No, that'd get dealt with. You just bring out the heavy weapons and shatter all the bone to powder.
He's not believable as a blacksmith. He's barely believable as a person.
No, he's. I look at him, I see elf.
I do too.
No, he's not a human being. He's a prancy little elf boy.
Who's
Because they.
Whoa.
Sorry. What did you say, Nick?
whose goatee is missing like half of it.
Yeah.
You're right. That's not how you take necklaces off. You don't just pull at them.
No, I stole it because I'm rich.
You bitch.
They would have done things to you. Cabin boy things.
Even though she's English, her English accent still sounds odd.
She's not believable as English. Does this mean he's cursed now?
No,
Are they both cursed?
If we're going with specific wording, the specific wording they used is anyone that took gold from that stone chest.
All right.
Have they done the part where the monkey smiles at him yet? Have you noticed?
No?
Okay.
Big Granny Smith, huh? I'm not a big green apple guy.
I love green apples.
I've been getting into these Cosmic Crisps.
Too sweet. I'm sweet enough.
They kind of quick.
That's the same ship that is in the Star Trek movie where they're on the boat and they throw what's their face.
Okay.
Oh, Generations?
First, is it Generations First Contact?
I think they do it in both.
No, because it's Riker's wedding or whatever. Right? Or somebody's getting promoted? No, Worf's getting promoted?
Yeah. But I think
In First
Generations-
Contact?
That's how it starts. Remember, Picard finds out his family's dead? Is that Generations? I thought that was First Contact.
No, it's Generations.
Contact is the one where they travel, where
The
there's
Borg.
Yep.
the Borg.
Worf's already on his own ship at that point in time. He wasn't even part of that.
Oh, alright, alright. It's a bold move.
See, if I went back to this time period
Okay.
with like concepts I know now, if I was in the Caribbean, I'd basically go hire a watchmaker to make a like wind up clockwork timer,
Okay.
something that's gonna last like a minute or so, or dial a time basically. And then if someone's chasing your boat, it's like, well, okay, here's a barrel full of gunpowder. Let me set the timer. They're that far behind. That's let's say 3 minutes.
Okay.
Throw a few over. All of a sudden, explosions start happening under your boat.
You know the Antikythera mechanism? That's what they did there. It was just a timer for a bomb. Or some astrological device, I don't know.
A bomb that runs off of the moon.
There's probably a timer for something to do with astronomy or whatever.
Depth, distance, time. Toss that shit in the water. What are you, a fucking space orc now?
Zug zug. Job's done. Wrong orcs.
Yeah, the fantasy orcs.
Now she's gonna ram us. Great.
That's part of how the Black Pearl is probably the fastest ship in the Caribbean. She has a bunch of undead rowing.
Yeah.
Always rowing. Never stop rowing.
Except every time the undead crew shoots, your crew dies.
Yeah.
And they're fine.
cannon shotgun. Gotta like that.
The thing with splinters is a solid shot. The boat becomes the shotgun in effect.
I've heard stories about them linking cannonballs together and loading them in separate guns.
Oh, I've heard of that.
But the only problem with that is if you don't light them at the same time, or one wick burns quicker than the other.
Yeah, time it well.
Well,
See,
I mean,
I thought they loaded them both in the same one, and then when they shoot it, it spins or something.
how would that spin? Wouldn't it just go like, thunk, and both of them just come out at once?
Have you ever made like a bola just as a kid?
Yeah, but that's you're swinging. One of them is stationary, and the other one
Even if you just throw them both, they both kind of end up finding like a spin. It's not as good as you might think it could be, but it'll get there, I believe.
Ah.
Yeah,
Oh,
There you go. Historically accurate.
almost.
Oh, my nuts! Did you see the guy in the background?
That's the kind of thing you'd fire from a deck gun, not one of the lower deck guns, because you.
Yeah, you want to hit the sails, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're shooting for? Why were we up at the crow's nest?
Yeah, so many dead people.
no Wilhelm yet.
Good.
It'll be in here.
Not every senator thinks that shit's cute.
Well, I think it's
Senator
cute.
thinks it's cute. I like that.
I don't know, whatever. It's funnier and older stuff. Anymore, I think it's overplayed.
This counts as older stuff. But I still have never been a big fan.
I mean, older than this.
Look at the size of that anchor.
Blue.
Well, there you go. Now your whole crew's dead. Oh, you gonna blow your shit? Okay. Huh. When you were throwing stuff overboard, why didn't you throw some of that stuff? See, that's the Jack Sparrow theme. Boom, 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 boom.
I don't like that Elizabeth is already like a fighter.
Yeah.
I was okay with it later on, because it's like, okay, so her boyfriend taught her how to sword fight. That's believable enough.
Now she's been practicing because she knows what this life is like.
Yeah. She's like, I'm in a fucking crazy world with ghosts and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So what happens to these pirates?
They get killed, all of them.
Most of them.
Most
No,
of them
the
are
ones
already
that-
dead.
The Barbarossa's crew that falls into the water.
Nothing, they just climb back out.
They
still
what?
float.
Follow the boat?
Well, they don't
just
really
swim.
float. They walk across the bottom. So what you'd end up doing is tying a weight on a rope and dropping it to the bottom. But
No,
climb back up, guys.
I think they still have human rules when they're in human form, right?
No.
I think they can still swim. But
Yeah.
we know the anchor's already on the ground. That's how this other ship got twisted around.
Oh yeah.
So they could just pull themselves up on the anchor. But I think they just float until the fight's over, and then you just swoop everybody up that's in the water.
That little
Oh,
smile.
I saw it.
That wasn't planned. The monkey just did that. Because it's like you can't train a monkey to just smile like that. You know what I mean?
It's true.
Well, you can't.
I've tried.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can't.
Well, you try. You keep
No.
saying I can do it. I can do it. It's like, what's your
Yeah,
problem?
put up or shut up.
I don't need to prove anything to you.
I have the monkeys. All you have to do is put in a little bit of time. Like shit.
Or maybe a lot. It's hard to know.
Well, yeah, exactly. He wouldn't know. He's not spent a fucking day with my monkeys.
You leave my monkey alone.
They stink.
Well,
They're monkeys. What are you going to give it a bath?
well, one of them likes it, but the other two don't.
William was on that ship.
She said godless savage, but it wrote godless pirate.
I want a piece of her. No.
It's actually very hard to hold a woman without accidentally grabbing her chest.
Trust me, I've tried a bunch of times.
You know what I mean? Do you see how there's like guys, 8 guys holding her, but like they're all being very respectful? She's so strong, that Keira Knightley.
You know, which is what the next one's about. Oh shit. Look at those teeth. God damn.
Yeah.
That actually helps her because now she has less weight to deal with when swimming.
She should just throw it in the water out of spite.
How would you know?
Yeah, right. It's also Caribbean warm, so it's like the same temperature outside as your
She just
body.
picked the dress out of her ass, by the way.
Nice. That guy was getting real close to him. Did you see that? He was like rubbing his neck and smelling his hair.
It's Orlando Bloom.
It's true. I'd probably take the opportunity. You smell nice. You got soft skin.
Legolas, you say?
He's got pretty good form. I'll give him that. It's hard to believe there's still an hour left in this movie, huh?
No, there's not.
They haven't even done it. They still have to get rescued, and then they still.
50 minutes.
It's like an hour.
Young what?
Missy.
Okay.
And there's probably plenty of rats to eat. Except rum's disgusting.
Rum's alright.
No, it's not.
A little sweet.
It's not even close to sweet. You think they actually had to like write a song to go with it, or you think it was actually a song from back in the day? Really bad eggs, what? An hour more of freedom.
I did not remember that. I remembered him being like almost more fatherly.
You might get more fatherly after he gets drunk. I mean, it's Keira Knightley in the Caribbean or whatever. You gotta shoot your shot.
Yeah, oh, she's gonna carry those barrels.
Upstairs. Yeah, you crazy bitch. What are you doing? You're gonna burn down the island. Right? What?
When the Royal Navy shows up, they'll kill Jack.
I don't think she cares.
Go try to save some of the rum.
Well, apparently the island's way bigger than it seemed initially.
Galavante.
Well, if he saves Will.
Ew.
I know, right? What was that?
Tar.
Feces.
you tar the deck to protect the wood. Unfortunately, it makes your boat really burnable, which is not a great thing.
You so mean to me.
He knows he tells it funnier.
Why his?
Because he didn't participate in the mutiny?
But the mutiny wasn't why they were cursed.
No, they needed the blood of everyone that...
Oh.
Wasteful. Spill a little bit, see if it works. If that
Yeah,
doesn't work,
and then
spill
start
more.
mounting him. Dibs on Orlando.
Put these little elf ears on.
Oh shit.
Sing a poem for me. Something I thought was funny is like stoic Legolas is from the movies, but in the movies he's like constantly prancing around and singing like a little elf boy.
I mean, at least he has and like believes him and stuff. What?
I like it.
Because people are stupid. You gotta like slow motion showing him tucked a coin away. You're a jerk. Don't look at me like that. Fucking every night's a full moon around here. Maybe you were kidding about the water being shallow, huh?
He's got bell bottoms.
It's popular at the time.
In the early aughts. The turn of the century. Oh, this is...
I think they were called something else. Like pantaloons or something.
Right, the pantaloons.
I'm looking forward to the more crazy Pirates movies, because those are the ones I've seen more recently. That shit's crazy. It's like a non-stop bullshit going on. It's stuff to talk about. Where this is like a real movie.
Yeah, where you find yourself captured in the moment.
There's also just sometimes not very much to talk about. Look at that guy in a dress. You know?
Which again doesn't really make sense.
They're impersonating women.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why'd we drop so many anchors? Is that a skeleton climbing up the side of the boat? Is it literally just to get him to look the other way?
I guess. With the boat just waiting back there?
It's a little boat, too.
Oh man, these guys went hard.
Oh, that's okay. It's the red coats. No one likes the red coats.
It's true.
Let me rephrase. No one not born in England likes the red coats.
Even the English don't like the red coats. Holy crap, skeletons!
Skeleton warriors.
Grinded their bones into dust.
Jesus.
Where that bilge hammer really comes in handy.
Don't forget the bilge spear. And it's just any given weapon you want when you go down and kill bilge rats. It's available.
Thanks for cutting my hands free. Explosion.
My thumbs are gone.
You're right.
Even though Barbosa's like, obviously much older, he's still holding his own.
He's an excellent sword fighter. That's a pretty cool line. Hard to say. Salted pork, bacon maybe?
Have a go with the goat.
The goat? No. Somebody's been dropping too many bombs in that one.
Jake's goat.
Busting inside that thing too much.
Just punch it.
Tastes funny now. Oh, cake's pretty good. That stupid monkey. Huh. Why is she dressed like that?
Because she was almost naked. She was in her skivvies, so they gave her a coat to cover up.
No, but she's wearing like the tights and shoes and the little pantaloons.
Well,
That's
maybe
her
she is.
underwear.
I'm telling you, she's wearing like pants and stuff. She's wearing like the whole uniform basically.
He's strong. Oh, those gunshots, what? It's okay, kids. They're just punching them out.
Yeah, they're just going to sleep.
They're just resting.
He really wants that wig.
Oh, why'd they bring the bilge hammer inside the captain's chamber? That's disgusting.
They don't know about germs and stuff back in the day. Gold coins now.
Pocket change.
That is a kind of a cool effect where they're going in and out of the moonlight and turning into skeletons and humans and skeletons and humans.
Okay. Yeah.
It's kind of neat.
It's interesting.
Smash the hand more.
Oh, here you go.
Put your foot down on the end of it and smash the actual hand portion of it.
It's got no leverage. He catch himself on fire.
Yeah.
I like the music too.
Is this the music you listen to in your car when you're by yourself?
When I'm like drunk and cruising around doing stuff, this is what the music that's like going through my head.
When you're cruising.
Well, I'm like at Comic-Con with a wand, stumbling around. You know, got the Jack Sparrow theme song going on. Avada Kedavering people because they won't get out of my way.
I thought he had a gun. I know. I thought he's gonna cruciatus me.
See, he's got the bilge hammer. Was that just like pieces of bones?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
You understand they're literally immortal.
Dun, 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 dun.
I get the Dauntless is supposed to be huge, so maybe a really large crew. But still, like, this is a bit much.
Well, as a general rule, you ran very overstaffed on a ship.
Yeah.
Especially a pirate ship.
A lot of people die.
Well, you need people die during combat. You need people to board the other ship and still be able to run your ship. You need prize crews to run the ships you steal.
Oh, and you need a lot of shifts.
Why did she need help there?
You're making this harder for me.
You could have just taken 3 steps back. I guess, yeah, whatever.
Oh, snap.
It'd be funny if, like, literally every wound he hits then just
The whole time.
Yeah,
Boom!
he just explode into wounds.
He's got really yellow eyes too.
I'm assuming, contacts.
Did they come back in the third movie? Second movie?
He comes back in every movie.
I don't know how, but yeah, he does.
I think they go to the afterlife to get him, right? That's like how the second movie ends.
You don't open that. That's going to be messy.
Yeah, right. I'm the governor. This is somebody else's problem.
Yeah.
Giving up just to be hung? That doesn't sound like a good idea.
You're probably not going to get hung because you've already killed a bunch of guys. So they'd probably just kill you, dump you in the ocean.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, think of how many of their friends they've lost. I can tell you if some pirates killed you, I'd gut them and throw them in the ocean as opposed to taking them back.
I appreciate that.
Sea law. I'm so motion sick.
Well, it depends on the pirates. Like, realistically, the way
If they were cute, I'd probably
well,
love
no,
them.
the way the
Whoa.
pirates of the Black Pearl act is not how pirates actually acted.
Okay.
If you killed everyone, people didn't surrender. If you took surrenders and then when you show up, you'd fly your flag, you'd fire off a volley, they'd strike their sails and surrender. You'd go board and loot and then leave.
Okay.
And then they get to live and continue out their day, and you get loot.
I could live like that. Except on the ship part.
Killing everyone was bad for business. But also because of that, if they fought back, then you were much harsher on them.
I'm
He
going to
was
take all
gone.
that Aztec gold.
Barbarossa was gone. Barbossa? Barbarossa.
Barbossa.
And after all that, huh? What, your first time?
You can't just call yourself a captain and make
Why
it.
not? Well, I guess you probably have to have a ship or at least be in the military and obtain the rank or something.
Well, maybe if you're a pirate, probably just have your own ship. I mean, you can't go ahead and call yourself Captain Jake.
Call me Captain Jake.
No, go fuck yourself.
I'm the captain now. Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
Of?
This here
I think it's time for mutiny.
vassal? I might not have thought this through.
You know, any pirate has the right to challenge.
Oh, yeah? You're going to challenge me?
Dan, hand me the pistol, please.
Oh, shit. Oh, I should have said pistols or knives.
Both.
Oh, all right.
You have the knife, I'll take the pistol.
Oh, what?
An awfully jaunty hat.
That is pretty fucking jaunty.
The moment I met you.
Well, he was age appropriate at the time.
I know, yeah, I guess. It's just I'm used to hearing that from the fucking colonel or whatever the fuck, admiral.
Oh, that is a neat trick. Ahoy there, mateys!
Oh, my third sword.
I do like that style. Very One Piece. Hadouken. That was a pretty good takedown. That guy's like twice his size.
Lego, let's go.
I don't know why I thought they were going to take their swords.
Stab.
Right cut.
Listen. Lower your weapon.
Man, stop pointing guns at my daughter.
Right.
The Queen Mother.
Especially because those kind of guns don't really have safeties. It wasn't a thing.
I got my bam! Ah, fuck!
If the hammer is cocked, that thing's ready to go boom.
What's wrong with that boy?
Make sure you lock that door so we can't get in.
Yeah, there's still another half hour of this fucking movie.
I know, right?
I walked out there and he's like, "You want to lick my lollipop?" And I'm like, "Don't let anybody lick your candy."
That doesn't sound like him at all.
Oh, how did we miss that ship right there?
What was our lookout doing? What?
Kill them all.
Look at that head. God damn it. Where do you even get a feather that big?
What?
Does that guy come back? He's like the bad guy in the second one. A blacksmith's wife.
I expect him to pound me like he pounds a sword.
His hands are so rough.
God, look how thin her neck is.
Especially when you compare it to her jaw.
He's used to hammering things.
They got matching scars.
You know, in the second pirate of the Pirates of the Caribbean movie, I do bad things to Keira Knightley.
And his legs are broken.
They left you behind. They just swung back around later.
The first 10 hats they made for him were leather, but he kept dropping them in the ocean. So they went with rubber.
It's getting a little intimate with that, huh?
So they fixed the pearl up? I'm surprised they did so quick.
Which one? Oofta!
Gore Verbinski.
Jesus!
Yeah, that was a movie.
Trump's America, huh? Fuck.
After credit scene. Jeez.
All right, then I'm not.
Why do you
putting
keep
any-
forgetting them?
Then you guys can put away the stuff.
There's no after credit scene.
Then,
Is this
why are you
pre-after
yelling
credit
at
screen
me?
still?
Huh?
I said, is this pre-after screen still?
What are you even saying? Use your words.
I got a lot of swashbuckling.
I guess.
It's got me a little hyped up.
Thinking about that goat still, huh?
Right? Why does the milk taste so off? It's
It's a
some bite.
male.
It's got some bite.
It's a male goat.
Yeah.
No, it's because pirates keep dropping loads in it.
And also it's a male goat.
How do you get milk from a male goat?
Both hands. No?
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Never had a woman milk you before?
Not like that. All right, I'm going to go with...
Thumb sideways. I don't know.
I could probably watch it again, but honestly, I don't ever want to.
How? When do you think the soonest that you would be able to watch this again? Because I think that it would be a decade before. I
Yeah,
even
that's what I was going to say.
contemplate.
Maybe 10 years. The boys going to want to watch it. I'm going to have to show them what swashbuckling is.
And you're gonna be like, "Oh, it's too violent."
I'm going to say that.
Delay
He's
it for
gonna say
another
that.
couple of years.
He's going to cover his eyes and be like, but there's swashbuckling.
She's in the shit.
It's too violent. You're such a helicopter parent. You know you're gonna do that.
In 10 years, this will be too violent for a teenager. He'll literally be PG-13.
Well, so this will be too violent for a teenager, but the games he play will be more realistic and more violent.
Imagine what the Pirates of the Caribbean game is going to be like 10 years from now. What year are we in again?
What's that?
2035? That's like when Blade Runner takes place.
Oh, that'd be nice. It's just raining all the time for some reason.
Even though there's no plants or animals left.
Well, it's raining all the time.
It does rain a lot.
Raining all the time would mean they fixed issues. So, like, they probably, like, tried to deal with global warming by blocking out a percentage of the light that gets through to the Earth.
Okay.
And so, like, clouds.
Alright.
Or you go Highlander style.
There can be only one.
Don't they put a dome over the planet?
We can't block out all of the light. You can only block out some. Basically, climate change, well, the greenhouse gas portion of climate change, because there's a lot of different things that
Alright, look at they have it broken up by crews and shit.
ends up being
Nipperkin.
we get X percentage of energy from the sun every day, and then we radiate Y. Normally, it's supposed to be the same. But it's
Oh,
not.
jeez. There's not much to talk about in this fucking movie.
First one's a little slow. They really
It was
start to pick up
predictable.
after this.
It's very predictable.
It is, actually.
I mean,
It
it
was
might not have been
engaging enough.
predictable at the time. They might have created the formula that they followed and just followed it in everything else and been used elsewhere, but it's not a formula that stuck to that formula.
I can see why it did so well.
Yeah.
Especially for back in the day. It was like a movie, you know? Like a proper
No.
tentpole fucking movie.
I think I remember liking some of the wackier elements as they go along, where it almost turns into like a cartoon of itself.
It's a parody of itself.
but it's still very high budget.
Yeah, well, like I said, that's what's great about high budget. Because the effects, the music, everything's just so good, even if the movie itself sucks.
Sometimes.
Sometimes it's true.
Sometimes they spend a whole lot of money and then you watch the movie. Where'd that fucking money come? Like, what'd you do?
Every Adam Sandler movie ever.
Well, we know where that went. That went into his paycheck.
That fucking guy.
That's why there's no budget anywhere else.
But no, I don't think I could watch it again. I don't think I could recommend it. If you haven't seen it, yeah. If you've already seen it, never watch it again.
It's worth watching once.
What's that?
The movie.
Yeah, I would say I would watch this again 10 years from now. I might want to get stoned and watch all of them at once.
Once the dementia kicks in,
Yeah.
you can start watching all the old movies you
Once
haven't.
the Alzheimer's.
You think you haven't seen?
Like in 3 or 4 years, I wouldn't say no.
There's
3
a
or 4 years from now, from when you want to watch it, no.
there's a funny joke. It's
3 or 4 years.
when you Google the side effects of Alzheimer's and all the links are already purple.
Ah, shit.
So,
I just got that. Damn it. Wait, what was the joke?
Wait, what were we talking about?
Mostly.
Mostly. No.
so when are we going to start the movie?
When are we going to start the next movie? We're doing a marathon today.
Wait, what do you mean next movie?
We're doing all of the Pirates
In
of the
succession.
Caribbean movies in a row. Last time we did this, we watched all of the Lethal Weapon movies in a day.
Yeah.
It was
We-
horrific.
We claimed we
sounds
did.
awful.
It was.
By the what, fourth
Worst
one?
Christmas Eve ever.
Third one? Wait,
What
there's
are they on,
4.
5? 4?
Yeah, there's 4.
5 is coming out.
So AI
4.
says. Danny Glover's not alive. Jet Li's dead. You can't put any of those women on film. Mel
But
Gibson's
no one's going
crazy.
to pay to see it.
Exactly. You're gonna bring Chris Rock back?
No, it'll be
He's
like,
gonna be the police chief. They redid it. I want to say they did a movie or they rebooted a TV show or something. Because there's like Young. When I was looking up stuff on it, there's like
Donald Glover is now playing.
It's guys I've never seen him. It must be a TV show, and I didn't recognize any of the guys. I guess maybe if the Lethal Weapon series takes off, we'll do the TV show next. Episodic watch-alongs.
Because those have a history of doing really well.
I think one of them did well. The 4th episode of The Stand. Everything else is just bomb. Those Van Damme movies were killing it, and then we did Universal Soldier, and then they all just bombed after that. Nobody liked it. Universal Soldier specifically.
It didn't have a training montage and no splits.
Oh, man, to ash.
Did you say ass to ass?
What the fuck? All right, good night.
Ass.